Hello, my name is Valdemar Alvarez, and I'm going to be presenting The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. So, quick overview of the book. It's a coming-of-age story of a girl named Esperanza Cordero that grew up in the Hispanic side of Chicago in the 1980s. She is kind of struggling with her own identity and is dealing with limitations that are set upon her from her culture, the location she's from, and from her gender. And this book is a short story of how she got through the situation. The picture on the right is a Sandra Sinceros, and the character in the book is based off of the author. And then the book is made up of vignettes, and vignettes are short stories that are made to capture a certain moment in time. The underlying theme for the book that I got was the self-identity. She is trying to find her place in the world as a Latin American female. She is trying to find her place where she goes to school. She's trying to find her place within her own family and just in the area where she lives. She feels like an outsider and she feels like she's not very much understood. Some excerpts that I got from the book were that I liked was this one. And I think, what if my own papa died? What would I do? I hold my papa in my arms. I hold on and hold and hold and hold him. And then this other one was kind of a whole paragraph from the story. It was the word is that Earl is married and has a wife somewhere. Edna says that she saw her once when Earl brought her to the apartment. Mama says that she is a skinny thing, blonde and pale like a salamander that has never seen the sun. But I saw her once too, and she's not at all that way. The boys across the street say that she's a tall redheaded lady who wears tight pink pants and green glasses. We never agree on what she looks like, but what we do know is this. Whenever she arrives, he holds her by the crook of the arm. They walk fast into the apartment. They lock the door behind them, and they never stay very long. I feel like these passages bring meaning to the text. The first one brings meaning to the story because it is the start of her becoming aware of the complexities in life. The second one is showing her writing style, which I think is pretty neat. She tells you things without actually telling you. Another thing to say about this one, to give more context about the first passage, her father's dad ends up passing away, so her grandfather ends up passing away. And when her father is telling her the news, he kind of breaks down crying in front of her. She kind of doesn't know what to do because she's never seen him cry. And she just starts taking it all in, like realizing that one day she could possibly lose her father too. So that's why she starts thinking, like, what if one day I don't know what I would do if I lost my father one day. Some other things that she had to deal with were some prejudice and discriminatory actions against her. She walked into a furniture store with her little sister, and she talks about how the store owner does not turn on the lights unless you have money to buy things with. So, in the dark, we looked around to see all the things we could find. It basically just tells me that the store clerk kind of just assumed that they didn't have money, so he didn't even bother turning on the lights for them to look around with. And then further in that same story, he shows her shows them a music box, and the little girl asks how much the music box cost, and the old man kind of looks at them like this. The old man says while shutting the lid, "This isn't for sale." The store clerk kind of refuses to sell them the merchandise after they are offering to pay for it. Another concept that she also deals with is the concept of social construct. Everyone around her is basically telling her that she needs to get married one day, have children, and start a family for her to be happy. But she doesn't want to live like that. She wants to live out her dreams, and she wants to have no regrets when she gets older. And one of the quotes that I used here was, "The mother doesn't object. She knows what it's like to live a life filled with regret, and she doesn't want her daughter to live that same life too." This is in the intro of her story, because at this point in life, she doesn't really tell her this until she's older, and she's trying to break out of it. She's trying to live her dream. She's trying to live her life before she settles down, so she doesn't have regrets in the future of not doing the things that she wanted to do. My response to the book is I liked that. I enjoyed it. I liked how it was coming of age story. I like those types of books. I like other books like To Kill a Mockingbird, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Outsiders, The Catcher in the Rye, those types of books. So I really enjoyed this book too. I like the way that she wrote throughout the story, how she didn't really tell you things. You kind of just had to infer it yourself, or you had to reread it until you understood what she was saying without her specifically telling you what she was saying. I also liked it because it was a Latin American that made her dreams come true. And I'm also a Latin American, so it's kind of inspiring a book. And for the same reason that she wrote it, the way she wrote in the book, and the way it was a vignette, I kind of thought the book was different, and I thought of that way of being an artistic way of having the book